from someone who was unintentionally funny to someone who is paid to be funny, Larry David, he was on ESPN New York recently talking about Lamar Jackson, and he claims that he was telling the Jets, because he's a big Jets fan, he called Mike Maccagnan, the former GM of the Jets, before the 2018 draft and recommended that he draft Lamar Jackson. I have a witness, he said. I have a witness. He gave me the most condescending. I told him that. He kind of laughed at me. But who can blame him? No one thought Jackson was going to be anything. And then David went on to say that they don't know who's going to be good. They really don't. When you think about the fact that Bill Polian wanted to make Lamar Jackson a receiver, what does anyone know? They don't know anything. And he's right. And Larry David was right. And Chris, you were right. You were all over Lamar Jackson. You and Larry David. Maybe Larry David should buy a team and hire you to be the GM.
Oh, you sign me up. I'm all for it. I'll work for Larry David right now. Let's go. I could leave Larry David. Can leave you and go work for Larry David. That's a win-win situation.
Trust me. Larry David around you, I would pay big money to just sit there and watch him react to all of the stuff that you say at any given minute.
Well, yeah, and then I'll react to his quirkiness and say more crazy stuff. So it'll probably work out and be very funny that way. But, to what Larry David's saying, first off, there's plenty of people in the NFL that can evaluate quarterbacks. You're going to miss at times. And Lamar Jackson, was a special talent that, yes, I did recognize. But even, Mike, even in the process, I got so bamboozled by coaches in the league. Like, are you serious? Do you really think Lamar Jackson? Like, I even backed off a little bit. It was like, oh, man, maybe they know something I don't know. Maybe I'm not sure. But either way, the Ravens had a vision of how to build it and make it work for Lamar Jackson. And I think that's what we're seeing more than anything, is a team that went a different route of going, okay, we don't need to find the next Brady or Peyton Manning and make it work that way. We can make it work a different way. We got some pieces in place, and they had that vision, and they made it work. And, yes, that's how I always evaluated Lamar Jackson. I never thought like, oh, we got to make him into, a drop back passing quarterback like Sam Darnold. I always thought part of the thing should be able to use his athletic talents and all that. And obviously Baltimore saw it, and they're reaping the benefits for it now.
And Chris, I've been doing this 20 years, and I firmly believe that one of the reasons why coaches were saying the things to you that they were saying, this all traces back, and if any player that chooses not to have an agent, that's his business. But in the run-up to the draft,
yes,
people think
right.
Agents don't do anything.
Yeah.
What they do is they get on the phone with everyone they know, and they sing the praises of the guy they represent, and they trash the guys they don't. So Lamar Jackson in the run-up to the 2018 draft had no agent who was praising him, and every other agent that represents all the other quarterbacks talking crap about him that no one was able to defend him on. And what happens? Of the 5 guys taken in round 1, he's at the very end of the round. It's not a coincidence.
Mike, I think that is a brilliant point. You're exactly right. That he had nobody fight, no positive, propaganda down the stretch there of the draft to boost him up. But I'm glad
it works. It makes a difference.
I'm glad I've stuck my name to him a little bit. And for all those who didn't believe in it, you were wrong.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.